YouTube family, I am in my Jeep again. I want to talk about some frustrations today. Goodness, it was just like one thing after another, but you know, life goes on. So if you want to hear about them, stay tuned. Alright, YouTube family, I hope y'all are doing okay. I think this lockdown, or not being able to go anywhere, or whatever it is, the quarantine, stay at home, whatever we want to call it, yeah, can kind of stress us out, but that's not really what stressed me out today. So, you know, I'm moving to Florida. And so I've been filling out applications for teaching jobs, and I look for other stuff as well. But the teaching thing can get kind of overwhelming. Some applications take me over hours. I mean, over 2 hours, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to finish filling out and writing everything in. And some have a lot of questions you want to answer, and it's just so time consuming. So you're on the computer a lot. And I'm already on the computer a lot because of doing online teaching. So this computer is driving me crazy. So today, and yesterday, okay, maybe we should back up to yesterday. Yesterday, the internet went out. I haven't had problems with my internet this whole time I've lived in this house, but our internet went out, and we had a really bad storm Easter Sunday. It just rained and rained. It was windy, but it was fine Monday morning because I had a meeting at work and did that, and then boom, it went out. And so of course I messaged my principal and said, hey, my internet's out, so he knew that if I wasn't responding to students or whatever. But I have my phone. I can use my phone pretty much for everything. It's just really tiny and hard to read. All right, so it came back on about 2:30, so I did attendance and everything. All right, so this morning I get up and I'm checking the students' work and responding to some emails I got, making sure everything's functioning and everything. And I decided I would apply for my Florida certification. I got my stimulus check today. It was in the bank. So I'm going to put almost all that up for the move. But I need to apply for my teaching certification in Florida. All right, so I started that process. Oh my goodness. You have to put everywhere you've ever worked. So from the time I started teaching until now. So I had to pull out some old, fortunately I have everything kind of in this purple accordion file thing. Filled all that out. I don't know how many hours it took me. Probably 2 or 3, I would say. Okay, so then I have to have transcripts from all the colleges that I've attended. So I went to a junior college, so that's an associate's degree. And then I got my bachelor's degree from another college. I have 2 master's degrees from 2 different universities. All right, that's 4 different universities. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So then I have to go and do the request a transcript to be mailed to the Department of Education in Florida. All right. You think that's easy enough? No, it's never easy. Never is easy. So I don't know how long that took me. Probably another hour at least. And so then I had this one loan that I have. They keep calling me and everything, and they finally said, hey, why don't you come in and sign some papers and we can defer the payment until June to kind of help you out and everything. I said, okay. So that's why I'm in the van, because I had to drive up to sign papers so I can kind of defer a payment, which will help a little bit. So anyway, I went to do that, and that's what I'm in the van. Then I also picked up some food, because why not? I'm already in the van. So picked up some chicken teriyaki, which is really good. All right. Oh, wait, before I even got in the Jeep. Well, when I first got in the Jeep, guess what? it didn't start. And I couldn't believe it because the Jeep's not that old. And I knew it would sound like the battery. I'm like, why would my battery be dead? This car is only 2 years old. I don't know the life expectancy of a battery, but I may be calling the Jeep dealership and finding out. So I don't know if I'm still under warranty. I'm at 31,000 miles, so it may kick off at 30. I don't know. But I need to call a Jeep dealership, see if I can get anybody, because I don't want it to be the alternator. But, okay, so here's the deal. I had shown you that battery I bought, I don't know how many watt battery it is, but it's I'll attach a picture of it. Anyway, okay, so I had this battery and I couldn't find the jumper cables that came with it, but I have these other little batteries and they had the jumper cables, so I thought, let's see if that fits. Well, it fit. I plugged it up to my battery and I'm thinking, I turned it on and I'm thinking, I don't know if this is going to work. It started right up and I'm thinking, well, that is very cool. And so I put the battery in the back seat, and just in case, I haven't turned the car off, because if it is the battery, I need the alternator to charge it up. So tomorrow I will try and start it again, and I just pray that it starts. I need to start my daughter's car today, because we haven't started it for a while. Excuse me. I'll take a drink. Anyway, so I guess a little frustrations just having to fill all that stuff out, and then coming out and the Jeep wouldn't start, but that battery saved me. And I need to try the little batteries I have to see if they're supposed to start a car too. So I was excited that I was able to do that. I plugged it up on my own and it started, so that's exciting. Praying that there's nothing wrong with the Jeep and that it was just a fluke. Or even if it's in if it is the battery, you know, a battery's cheaper than an alternator. So I guess I should find out, but I don't know how you find out if your battery's gone. So anyway, I was excited that I was able to get it started on my own without having to reach out for help. So that was so far my day today. I'm hoping to go back home. It is still windy. The Jeep is being moved, and I'm gonna go back home and eat, and then I need to take attendance, and I'll probably grade some stuff. I say that I need to just relax, but I know myself. This wind is horrible. Wow. I thought we already had our storm. Alright, so I'm out, because I had to go sign that form, and I got some food, so I guess it's essential. It's my bills, so those are essential to take care of anyway. So there's a lot of people out in the city that I was in. There's a lot of people on the highway right now, and according to the state of Tennessee, we're at a stay-at-home order until April 30th, I think now. But I'm just so surprised at how many people are out. And I wonder if we're really taking this seriously. I have my wipes. I didn't put my mask on. I had it, but I never got out of the car. For the place that I went to, they just brought the papers out to the Jeep for me to sign, so that's how we did it. We just signed it. And so I didn't have to get out of the car. And then of course to get the food, I didn't. And when she gave me my drink, I wipe it off, and I'll wipe the bag off in the containers when we get home. And you can only do what you can do, and that's all we can do. It sounds kind of silly to say, but that's it. Wash our hands. I do have gloves. I didn't put them on, but I have sanitizer I've been using. I'll wash my hands when I get home. What else do we do? I do take supplements. I take vitamin B complex. It's got a whole bunch of vitamin B. I take a supplement for my liver. and that has a lot of vitamins in it. It has milk thistle and a bunch of other stuff for your liver, but it also has vitamin B, and it has zinc, which has been the big one they've been telling you to take. I don't know how much zinc you're supposed to take. It only has a little bit, but you're supposed to take 2 of those a day, and you can take up to 4. So if I get to 2 a day, then that would be like 14 milligrams of zinc, which is probably fine. And then I'm just trying to tell you guys everything I'm doing to keep my immunity up. And then I do my essential oils, and I diffuse those. And I take calcium and vitamin D. So, what else? I also drink this stuff. It's called Ninja Rex or Ninja Red or something like that. I get it from where I get my oils, and you drink like 2 ounces a day. So I already had that, so I'm just trying to go through that bottle. It's hard. I need to remember to take all the supplements. I don't like to take them on an empty stomach, so I make sure I've eaten something first. So I haven't really eaten today. So after I eat today, I'll take all my supplements. I take my thyroid medication first thing when I wake up, because that's supposed to be on an empty stomach. So anyway, and then I quit taking my daily allergy pill. I'm kind of doing a little experiment here. I would get a lot of pressure back here. You guys like the straight hair? See, I got time to straighten it, so it's pretty cool. I'll just go and straighten it every so often, because I used to have straight hair and I liked it. But anyway, all right, that was a side note. All right, so the allergy pill, I'm trying to experiment. So I'm not taking my daily allergy pill, because the one I was taking is like an off-brand, and it is an antihistamine. Well, I don't need an antihistamine. I'm not sneezing. Sometimes I do sneeze. But the runny eyes, that type of thing. And my nose isn't running. So I haven't taken it for a couple days. And what I've noticed is my nose will run a little bit now, and I can feel the drainage in the back of my throat. And so I'm like, okay, so maybe because I was taking that, it wasn't allowing everything to kind of drain out or whatever it needs to do, and so the pressure was building up in my ears. Oh, it's just crazy. And I can't take a decongestant, or I haven't found one I can take because of my thyroid medication. It causes my heart to race. I have, and I know why. You're not supposed to. So eventually I need to get a primary care doctor and figure all this out. So, frustrations. Actually, they weren't too bad. I'd spend a lot of time on the computer filling out forms, and I hope the certification goes through without any problems. I hope they get all the transcripts. My concern is that there's nobody there like printing out the transcripts and mailing them. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work or how long it will take. They can do electronic transcripts, but the Department of Education does not accept transcripts through email. And that's the only way you can do an electronic one. So anyway. But just thankful, I'm just thankful, because if it wasn't for the stimulus money, I wouldn't have the money to do that right away. And because my money goes to bills, I get paid, I pay the bills, and then what's left, we get groceries, and that's it, okay? And that's how a lot of us live, so that's okay. But when you have the extra stuff come up, like certification, and if your battery goes out, or your washer dryer, water heater, all that stuff, that's where I kind of don't have money set aside. I hope one day, I do hope one day I will. And then another thing, this helps me set up some money for my move, because I'm not able to DoorDash right now. I'm choosing not to. That kind of helps me catch me up a little bit. And then I'm hoping in May I'll probably start back to DoorDashing. DoorDash had some masks I could order, so I ordered some masks from them. Plus I have the ones that I made. I may do double duty. I may put the cloth one on, or the paper one on, the ones that they send me, and then I'll put the cloth over it. I'll wear gloves, use Lysol, use wipes, and just do the best I can. So hopefully that's all going to work. It looks like it's going to rain again. I tell you what, we don't need any more rain. April showers, though. That's what they say, April showers. I'm afraid this cold weather is ruining my seeds. I planted them, but it's kind of cold, so I don't know. So let's hope my van is okay, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That my van's okay, and that I don't know why the battery died. I can't see what I left on. My lights were not on. They're on auto. I don't think any door is open. I don't see any alerts. I don't know, but I'll check everything. So just going through some frustrations today, but it's all right, because you know what? That's what life's all about, is getting through those frustrations. We can, and not to let them get you down. And so, see, look, I brought my little Yorkie with me. She loves to go traveling. Can you say it? Yeah, her leg is caught in the seatbelt. Here you go. You say hi. She knows we're home. She's ready to get out. But anyway, I hope y'all are doing good. You know what I'm going to do, though? I am going to sit down and do some cards, because I thought I need to do some cards and send them to people. It's very windy. We may have a storm coming in, so I'm glad I'm home. Y'all be blessed and find somebody to serve, and I guarantee you'll find joy.